Hello student, I am Professor Tilottama Dhake from KJ Somaiya College of Engineering. Today's topic is transmission medium. So transmission media get broadly divided into a two category, wired media and wireless media. So wired media is called the guided media, and wireless media is called unguided media, where the free space is used to transmit the signal. Again, your guided media or wired media get divided into a three category: twisted pair, coax cable and fiber optic cable. The coax cable get divided into a two category: baseband cable and broadband cable, whereas the twisted pair get divided into a shielded cable, twisted pair and unshielded twisted pair category. The unguided or wireless media has the three types: radio wave, microwave and infrared. So we start with the twisted pair cable. Twisted pair cable where two copper wire gets surrounded by the insulating material. These two conductors twisted with the different twist length. This twisted pair may consist of the more than one pair within a one shielded plastic jacket. The twisted pair it has a twist ratio, and that twist ratio is defined as twist per meter or twist per foot. This twisting to reduce the effect of noise or external interference. Higher the twist ratio reduces the crosstalk but increases the attenuation. The neighboring pair with the different color which get bundled, and it is with the different twist length to reduce the crosstalk interference. This cable has the 7 category that gets standardized by the TIA and EIA. This category based on the bandwidth gets supported or data rate gets supported by this cable. Let's discuss about the first type, that is the shielded twisted pair. So it introduced by the IBM. This cable combines the technique of cancellation and the twisting of wire with the shielding. This is the shielded twisted pair. Here 4 cables are there with the 4 cable pairs are there, and every pair with the different color. Every pair get wrapped in a insulating material, then it get wrapped with the foil shield and metal shield, braided copper shielding, then everything is wrapped in a jacket. The twisted 4K wires may produce the electrical noise, so because of that they are twisted with the different twist length. Okay, so basically the STP reduces the electrical noise from the cable, that is nothing but the crosstalk, and also it reduces the noise from the outside, which may be a electromagnetic interference or maybe a radio frequency interference. This cable is used for point to point communication or maybe for point to multi-point communication. The unshielded twisted pair where the external metal shield is absent. So here you can see the first diagram is the unshielded twisted pair and second one is the shielded twisted pair. So here the metal shield in the second diagram is present, whereas in first diagram it is absent. So UTP is with is the unshielded twisted pair cable. It is used for the voice and data communication. So here the 7 category of the twisted pair given: Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, Cat 4, Cat 5, Cat 6 and Cat 7. The Cat 1 supports the very low bandwidth. It supports the data rate less than 100 kbps. It is used for the analog communication, and the example is the telephone system. It is used in a telephone system. Second, Cat 2, it is with the less than 2 megahertz bandwidth. It supports the data rate up to 2 mbps. It is used for the analog and digital system. It is used in a LAN. It is used in a T1 line. Then the Cat 3, it supports the 16 mbps data rate. Cat 4 supports the 20 mbps data rate. Cat 5, that is nothing but the Ethernet cable that supports the 100 mbps data rate. Then Cat 6 200 mbps data rate, and Cat 7 600 mbps data rate. Now this one is the UTP connector. RJ45 connector is used here. So it is with the 8 pin. So this first diagram is the RJ45 female connector, and second diagram is the RJ45 male connector. This one is the comparison of the UTP and STP. So UTP and STP both supports the same data rate with the same node capacity. Two nodes get supported by UTP as well as STP. In both type, attenuation is high. In UTP, the electromagnetic interference is high because here the metal shield is absent, whereas in STP it is less as compared to the UTP. Next are the advantage disadvantage of the twisted pair. So twisted pair is inexpensive and readily available. It is flexible, lightweight and easy to work with and install. Disadvantages are it is susceptible to interference and noise, and it is with the low bandwidth. Next one is the coax cable. This coax cable is also called as a coax. So this one is the construction of the coax cable, where there are the two conductor and they are separated by the insulator. The inner conductor, which gets surrounded by the insulating material, that may be a plastic. Okay, then the outer conductor, that is with the shield. Again it gets surrounded with the insulating material, and everything is packed in a outer jacket, which is of polyethylene. Now this the coax cable category based on the thickness and the size of the shield and insulator. It standardized as RG8, RG9, RG11, RG58, RG59. This cable is can be used over a long distance. It supports more station on a shared line than the twisted pair. It supports the bandwidth up to 1 gigahertz. It is less susceptible to noise. It is used in a cable TV, Ethernet, LAN, thick and thin. It is a thin or thick Ethernet. Okay, so these are the category of the coax cable. RG59 with the 75 impedance, it is used as in a cable TV. RJ58 with the 50 ohm impedance, it is used as a thin Ethernet. RG11, that is with the 50 ohm impedance, it is used as a thick Ethernet. These are the connectors for the coax cable. That connector is called BNC connector. These are the advantage disadvantage of the coax cable. Coax cable has a high bandwidth and it is less susceptible to interference, whereas it is bulky in size. Next one is the fiber optic cable. So it transmits the signal using light. It support the higher bandwidth. It less expensive for large scale networking. It is immune to the electrical noise. It is more secure. Okay, so here is the glass inner cover that may be of glass or plastic material. Okay, this inner cover surrounded by the plastic buffer, and it has a mesh called DuPont Kelver for strengthening purpose, and everything is covered within a jacket. So here this is the internal structure of the fiber optic cable. So inner part is called the cover and the outer is called the cladding. The light get transmitted through the cover. It may it get it get refracted through the uh, cover. Okay, so we have the two propagation mode here. One is the single mode and another one is the multi mode. Multi mode has two categories, step index and graded index. So here in the fiber optic cable, the refractive index of the cover is less than the cladding. Okay, and because of that the ray get refracted through the core. Okay, so when the uh, refractive index go on decreasing toward the cladding, okay, so that one is called smoothly go on decreasing, that one is called the graded index multimode fiber cable. And when there is the drastic change in the refractive index of the core and cladding, uh, that one is called step index multimode or fiber optic cable. When the diameter of the core is very small and the light travels straight toward the end without any refraction, then it is called a single mode fiber optic cable. So these are the type. First type is the multi-mode step index, where the refractive index is drastically changed. Then the second one is the multi-mode graded index, where the refractive index is gradually decreasing toward the core. And last one is the single mode, where the core diameter is very small. The light is straightly travel toward the end. So fiber optic cable, that is with the different core and cladding diameter. So standard one is the 50/125, where core is of 50 micrometer and cladding it is of 125 micrometer. Um, it is nothing but the multi-mode graded index fiber optic cable. Then another one is the 62.5/125, where core diameter is 62.5, cladding diameter is 125. Again, it is a type of multimode graded index. Another one is the 100/25, and the last one is the 7/125. So 7 by 125, where core is 7 micrometer and cladding is 125 micrometer. It is a single mode fiber optic cable. This one is the connector for the fiber optic. So MTRJ connector is used here. It has one transmitter knob and another one is the receiver knob. Next category is the unguided transmission media, which is nothing but the wireless transmission. There are three types: radio wave transmission, microwave transmission and infrared transmission. First one is the radio wave transmission. So here radio waves are used for the multicast communication. Maybe it used for the radio communication, television communication. It is used in a paging system. It can be penetrated, radio waves can be penetrated through the wall. It highly regulated and it uses the omnidirectional antennas. So this one is the omnidirectional antenna who radiate in all direction. Next one is the microwave transmission. It is a line of sight transmission. It support the high speed data transmission. It is cost effective, easy to implement, and weather cause the interference in the transmission. The physical characteristics are: the data signals are sent through the atmosphere. The signal cannot bend to follow the curvature of the earth, and the relay stations are required in microwave transmission. The microwaves are used for unicast communication. It is used in a cellular telephone, satellite network and wireless LAN. Higher the frequency range that's why it cannot penetrate through the wall. It uses the directional antenna. It is for the point to point and line of sight communication. So here in this diagram you can see the directional antenna. First one is dish antenna, another one is the horn antenna. Radiation is pointing toward the one direction. Next one is the satellite transmission. In the microwave transmission with a satellite acting as a relay, it is for the long distance communication. Here the component of the satellite system are earth station to send and receive the signal, transponder satellite which receive the signal from the earth station, amplifies it, change the frequency and retransmit. So this one is the satellite communication where the antenna is communicating with the satellite through uplink and downlink. Next one is the infrared transmission. The infrared signal can be used for the short range communication in a closed area using the line of sight propagation. So our TV remote is the best example for the infrared communication. Another one is now here what are the drawback of the wireless channel? So the interference is introduced, is the major cause of error in the communications in wireless communication, and for this the signal to noise ratio has to be high, but in that case the capacity is low. So that is the trade-off. The channel also subjected to the fading and the no coverage holes. So this is about the transmission media. Thank you so much, student. Goodbye.